and welcome to part one of Africa's premier sports video podcast, the Three Quarters Podcast. Also remember, you can jump onto the hashtag 3QP to let us know what your sporting interests are, and also possibly to let us know what you'd like to see on the show. I'm Dewey Duffield.
And I'm Narokamuya.
So we start off with our feature game for match day 14. We went down to Nakuru, where Nakuru hosted Kabras. And this game, I would say, was very entertaining, in the sense that Nakuru lost that game. First, let's start with that. Lost that game 17-34. So, Kabras still on top of things, but it wasn't always like that throughout the game. And up until maybe the last 15 minutes, Kabras were actually having a tough time scoring with Nakuru.
That's true.
And that I think was shocking for most people. Winning at Nakuru over the years has been something that's not easy to do. But I mean, lately Nakuru have been a little, here and there. But this game was definitely a shocker for me. We did not expect this result, and we didn't expect Kabras to struggle that much against Nakuru. But how was the game for you?
It was a very entertaining game, as you said. It was a well-attended game. But it was pretty shocking for me. I guess because the Nakuru games I've gone for before have not been against a formidable opposition, and as such, then it doesn't attract a very big crowd. But I guess because they were playing Kabras and it was a TV game, then of course it was going to attract numbers. So it was a well-attended game. The game started very cagey on both ends. A lot of mistakes from Kabras, a lot of knock-ons from handling errors from Kabras. And as a result, it was very tight, it was very cagey, it wasn't as free-flowing as we'd have expected it to be. 10-10 at halftime. I think an excellent defensive display in the first half, at least by Nakuru. I liked the work that Brian Minor Swanton did in the first half. He actually got a try off, again, a Kabras mistake. So it looked like Kabras were taking very long to settle into the game. Of course, their backline has been disrupted by the exit of Logan Basson, and Philip Wokorach was playing at number 10. Then the second half happened. I think the Kabras technical bench did a fantastic thing in terms of substitutions. They brought in John Akubu at number 15, and I think that's what opened up Nakuru, split Nakuru defense, because John Akubu is very quick on his feet. He's quick thinking, and he's a very enterprising back to watch. Whether it's at number 10, whether it's at number 14, whether it's at number 15, he's very entertaining to watch, and he's very quick on his feet. He came in, and Nakuru had some problems in terms of discipline, breakdown, infringements. Their defensive patterns were not really working for them on the day, and Philip Wokorach and John Akubu just took advantage of that. I think Philip Wokorach scored about 2 tries in the second half. Who himself got a try, Brian Tamil got a try. So that's why they pulled off, and it was going to be very hard for Nakuru now to get back into it. So all in all, it was an exciting game. It was very interesting to see Oscar Oma being deployed at number 12. I think the intention was, of course, whoever was going to be the flyer, whether it was Logan Basson or Philip Wokorach, run right through that channel and just disrupt play. Didn't work to their advantage. I think Nick Baraza was able to shuffle well into the 10 channel and kind of shield Wokorach from the heavy hits he would have been getting throughout the day. So good display by Kabras, not as convincing as we've seen them previously, but at the end of the day, they collect the 5 points, and that's all they need as they're building up to the playoffs.
So we move on to the other games. We had KCB versus Mwamba, 27-20. That was actually quite a tight game. To be honest, I expected the gap to be bigger than it was. Impala versus Strathmore. Impala actually struggling in the beginning, but managing to not really pip, to actually just beat Strathmore 39-19. We had Mean Machine beating Black Blood 25-3. We had Oilers beating Nondis 30-17. And we had Kenya Harlequins beating Homeboys 32-17. Were those results as you expected?
Even Oilers versus Nondis. We've seen what Oilers has done this season, and it definitely was going to be a plus for Oilers. It was going to be tough for Nondis. Watching Oilers play when they played Mwamba, I think that's a game we watched you could see this was a team that was going to build into the season. That was sometime last year. You could tell this was a team that was going to get stronger as the season progressed. And you've seen that. They've drawn with Kenya Harlequins and now they've beaten Nondis. KCB versus Mwamba was a bit too close for me. I thought it was going to be a wider margin. But this conversation, I'm not too sure about this conversation about the refereeing being questionable, because at halftime I think it was 27-8 to KCB. But look, we can only make comments. I can't categorically say because I wasn't there. But there's been comments about the refereeing being questionable at that game.
Okay. Yeah. So the log at the moment, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, Kabras, KCB, Harlequins, and Nondi. So Nondi's still sticking in there.
Yeah.
5, 6, 7, 8, we've got Impala, Mwamba, Nakuru, and Oilers. And just out of the top 8, we've got Homeboys at 9th, which is I think a shocker even for them.
Yes.
But I mean, with the performance we've seen this season, they have struggled.
Yes.
Then we've got Black Blood, Strathmore, and Mean Machine at the bottom.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So we have match day 15.
Yeah.
Our feature game will be KCB versus Kenya Harlequins.
Yes.
That is definitely going to be a good game, in my opinion. I mean, unless things go wrong on the day.
Yes.
Then we've got Homeboys versus Oilers, Nondis versus Mwamba, Kabras versus Strathmore, Impala versus Mean Machine, and Black Blood versus Nakuru. How do you think those games will go?
So first one is KCB.
Yes.
I'll be pragmatic here. KCB are just getting into shape towards the end of the season. So it's going to be very difficult for Kenya Harlequins. And they're playing at the Den. It's going to be very difficult. While I would want Queens to win, I'm going to be pragmatic here and call KCB. Next one is
Homeboys versus Oilers.
Oilers. I'll call Oilers.
I'd actually agree with you on that one.
Yeah.
Oilers have been going this way.
And Homeboys have just been there.
Yeah. Nondis versus Mwamba.
Wow. Oof. It's going to be a tight one.
Yes.
But I will call Mwamba just because I feel like Mwamba are on their ascendancy, and Nondis have had some pretty shaky performances in the last few weeks. So despite them being at home, I'll actually call Mwamba on this one.
I agree with that one. Kabras versus Strathmore.
Kabras.
No brainer.
Yeah.
Impala versus Mean Machine.
Impala.
Yeah, I'd say Impala, but I'd also say it might not be a super convincing win, depending on how Impala play on the day.
True. That has been Impala's biggest downfall this season.
Yep.
It's how they play on the day.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then Black Blood versus Nakuru.
Nakuru.
Yes,
Nakuru
definitely Nakuru.
Yeah.
So guys, show up, support your teams. Of course, our feature game is KCB versus Harlequins. Come over to the Den. Let us know who you think is going to win. Remember, we are on social media. You can follow us on Instagram, like our page on Facebook, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. I'm Davima Duffield.
And I'm Ngara Kamuya.
Use the hashtag 3QP.